Hello and welcome. I've seen several sponsored videos by Resiners for this new bubble removal machine. I am not sponsored by Resiners. I purchased this and I'm going to unbox it and try it for the first time. I have also never used a bubble removal tool aside from heat and flame and rubbing alcohol, but I've never had a degasser, and this is of a similar technology from what I've understood. So I'm going to go ahead and start unboxing. Now, I'm not a novice to resin, but I am a novice to degassing. So this is how it comes. It's got this piece of plastic here. Hopefully you all can hear me as I unbox, so I'll try to repeat myself. It came with this piece of plastic to protect the machine. Just going to set that to the side. It does come with a user manual. And what it's showing us here are the different controls. So when the program starts, the degree of vacuum will display real time. It also has an auto timer. And then there are two modes, 5 minutes and 9 minutes. So what that says to me is I definitely need to use a resin that has a long cure time. I would not use this if you're doing a fast cure resin, because you typically only have about 10 minutes on a fast cure resin to pour. Then it says to tap the power button to turn the machine on and off, and you can also pause it. Then it states to plug in the power before you use it. Make sure that the silicone cover is plugged before use. And that's number 7, this little thing here. You don't want to block the cooling holes. And you want to also make sure that the degassing holes, which is that, is clean and clear. So I'm going to pull the rest out of the box. Oh, it's nice. It comes with a bunch of cups. 10 of the cups. I don't know if that means that you should only do 8 ounces in this machine. Hopefully we'll find out. Here's the charger cord. And this is not grounded because it doesn't have that little third prong coming out. And it looks like it's a 12 volt. So not a large amount. Okay, and then the actual machine piece. And that's all that's left in the box. So I'll move this out of the way. And this just comes in some plastic. And it's in there upside down, which I'm guessing as you store it, that would be an easier way to store it. This is basically the whole machine. It's this tub and this top. And the power is right there. So I'm going to plug that in and go back to the manual. Okay, to use this, we would take this piece off. And once I have mixed the resin, then you will put the container in here. It does say do not mix the resin too full. And by that, I mean don't go too high on the cup, because it might spill out when vacuuming. And then once I have the resin mixed, then it says to close the head. Make sure that this silicone plug is on, and then you tap the power button. And then you want to do 5 or 9 minutes. Doesn't really tell you here which one you should choose. I would say I'll probably start with the 5, and if that doesn't seem to work, then I'll go to the 9, so it'll just be trial and error. It says it does take 3 seconds before the machine will start, and when the pressure reaches the negative 92 kPa, the bubbles will start to dissipate. It says it normally takes about a minute to reach that 92 kPa. And 1.5 minutes for the 95 kPa. It says here you can actually watch the bubbles being removed. You can pause it if you actually see that they have all been removed, or you can also repeat the process if they have not been fully eliminated. It says it also will give you a beep when the timer is done. At that point, you unplug the silicone cover and you have to wait about 30 seconds for the pressure to release. Similar to like an Instapot, I would presume. Then you're going to take the head off and you're going to take out your mixing cup and then pour your resin slowly into your molds. I was always a little intimidated by degassers, but either this is a simplistic machine that has taken all of the science out of it, or I was just intimidated for no reason. I'm presuming that the old school degassers had a little more moving parts. This one really looks like you're just going to push a button and it does everything for you. The only thing you need to think about is making sure this is plugged when you're degassing and then pulling it to let the air out. If you've ever used an Instapot, that's what this is correlating to for me. So, all right, well, that is the machine, just the unboxing component. I am going to mix up some resin and give this a try. So I will be back.